Welcome into the live desk on this Wednesday. We are just hours away from the Royals playing later on this evening. We'll get there here in a bit and your forecast of what you can expect if you're going to be tailgating or maybe going to the game. But first, I want to bring you all such an exciting story. I want to take a look at that video once again right here on your screen. Two local homes will be featured on HGTV this Friday. A home in Atchison, Kansas, and Brumley, Missouri will make their debut on the new show Scariest House in America. And right now, we are actually joined by the owners of the Brumley home, well known as the Haunted Castle House. This is Steve and Judy. I want to thank you both for joining me here at the live desk today. As I already expressed to you guys, I am so very excited for this. So let's kind of dive straight into it. How did this opportunity come about to be a part of HGTV's Scariest House in America?
Well, I think it was December of last year. We received an email from them. They had reached out to us and asked if we might be interested in that. And over the next few months, we exchanged information back and forth, and went through several different little screening processes. And then eventually, they decided they wanted to allow us to be a part of this, and it's just kind of gone from there. So.
And I want to give our viewers just a better perspective, a better look at this. So, as we know, HGTV has their ugliest house of America. So now they're changing things up with Halloween happening at the end of this month. But there's an end goal here. There's a point of the show. Tell us a little bit more about the reward.
It's a very generous offer from HGTV. The person whose home was picked as the scariest home actually gets $150,000 renovation.
And that by itself is just, that grabs your attention. So, if you guys win, because I know that there are 9 homes that they will be looking at going across the country, if you all win, what do you plan to do with that money? Or what would you
Well,
like to see happen?
Yeah, well, with it being a house from built in the late 1800s, there's lots of things that need addressing. We have some holes in a couple of areas in the ceiling. We have some floorboards the floors are kind of drooping a little bit. So there's lots of things. It's like a never-ending list of things that need fixed. So that would go a long way in fixing it.
You touched on it a little bit, Judy, but I want to dive into the history here, giving our viewers a better understanding of where you guys live exactly. Again, this is in Brumley, Missouri. You live in a historic 2-story Victorian home built in 1855, like you just touched on, with a graveyard full of crumbling tombstones out back. And this is the part that got me. I want to touch on this. 4 owners have died in the house, another passed away on the property. Why did
that's
you
correct.
all choose to live there?
Well, just very quickly, I'm a physician. Judy's a medical assistant. We both were born and raised conservative Christians. We never believed in ghosts at all. And in 2012, we went to the Crescent Hotel to prove to our oldest daughter ghosts weren't real. She was a teenager and convinced our house was haunted, and kind of got to be annoying after a little bit. So I thought we'll just find a really haunted place to go, and or supposedly improve. There's no such thing. And that weekend, some things happened that I still can't explain. Totally blew my mind, and so my world paradigm was shattered. And I realized, yeah, the paranormal world, the haunted world, is real. So we started going to a variety of places to investigate and to try to learn, what all this was about. But the skeptical part of me kept worrying that some of the places might enhance the haunt. There was a financial reason for them to possibly make it seem like more than it was. So I thought if we could ever find a haunted place, that could be my paranormal lab. And in 2018, we found this place online, and came out and checked it out and just fell in love with it.
I want to talk about all of the experiences that you have had inside of that home there. But Judy, I want to bring you in as well. You're not really into the whole ghost idea. You're not into like everything that's going on in your home. Is that right?
Right. That's correct. I'm interested in it, but not nearly to the degree that Steve is. And so I don't know. It's just hard to relax when there's constant activity going on around you. Yeah, this is more so his main thing than mine.
That is true love right there. I want to talk about what goes on inside of the home. I know you touched on it in this episode on HGTV. We'll see this Friday. But what have you seen? I know, Steve, you have taken some photos, I hear, and some things may have appeared behind you. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, it's really a fascinating thing living in a home like this because there'll be days where everything's normal, but then there'll be days when you round a corner and you see a person that's not really there. I've personally seen four different female apparitions. I've seen two different child apparitions. The pictures you talked about, there's a mirror upstairs we take some pictures of, and in more than one, it appears like there's actually somebody behind me, and one is like it's a young girl. Another, it's an older lady who actually looks like her hand is cupping my elbow. So, we kind of carry the whole range of things from hearing footsteps and hearing voices to things getting knocked over and moved around, banging on the doors. We've been locked out of the house when we're the only ones there, and it's locked by the deadbolt. So it's very rarely a dull moment around there.
I want to turn the camera around so you guys can see my face. That doesn't creep you guys out at all. You just still live there, still sleep there, no worries at all.
Oh, I worry.
Do you guys have names for these ghosts that are inside of your home, locking you outside of your home? Or are they kind of just like friends, family members to you guys now?
Well, I think I see them more, as friends. We don't know who they actually are. We have some thoughts, but it's just so hard to confirm something like that. So, we try to be very respectful. We introduce ourselves and say hi when we get back to the house, and when we leave for short times, we ask them to kind of watch over things. So, as crazy as it sounds, they kind of are like friends or roommates.
That is amazing. So, you said that you have a child. Are you all planning or hoping that this will be passed down for generations to come?
Oh, yeah, we would like that. I don't know that any of the four kids are interested in it, but if they are, we would love to continue this on generationally.
Perfect. Why should our viewers watch this episode that is going to air on Friday? Why should they tune in?
Well, I think it's fascinating, especially this time of the year, getting to see a variety of homes, which at least claimed it to be legitimately haunted, to truly have ghosts and apparitions there. And so I think it's the timing's perfect. HGTV does such a great job with everything they do. Retta has a lot of brings a lot of entertainment value with her, and so I think people really enjoy it.
And Retta, for our viewers, she is the comedian that goes inside of these 9 homes across the country, including the one that is in Kansas and the one that is in Missouri, where Steve and Judy currently live and have no plans on leaving. I want to thank you both for joining me here at the live desk. The video, I'm going to take a look at that once again, creeps me out. But hey, if you guys love it, I love it as well. This episode will be airing on Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time on HGTV. Again, it features a home in Atchison, Kansas, as well as Brumley, Missouri, where you will find Steve and Judy. Again, thank you both for joining me here at the live desk.
Thank you
Thank
for having
you.
us.